Well, live to Adele Robinson, who is at a pick-your-own fruit and veg farm in Warwickshire. And I suppose they've been suffering over recent years, Adele.
Yeah, that's right. Farmers know more than most the effects of unseasonable weather, the unseasonable weather we've been having for, it seems, for a few years now. We're in Malt Kiln Farm. These are the strawberry fields. They grow other fruits here as well, raspberries. They're about a month behind, I'm told, and that's because we at the moment look set to be coming to the end, hopefully, of one of the coldest springs for 50 years. And that's delayed the growing seasons here and affected crops such as the strawberry crops. Now, here with me is Richard Lea, farmer here. Thanks for joining us, Richard.
Okay.
First of all, can you show me and explain to me the effects that the cold temperatures have had on the crops there?
Yeah, sure. Here's an early variety called Christine of strawberries. The cold weather has affected the pollination of these berries. Here's a nice one, but the bees have been inactive because it's been so cold, and that one's not pollinated as well. But we've got a good selection of good shapes.
You've got a lot of green.
Yes, and
as well.
And there's a lot. Yeah, well, these should have been ready about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and they're well delayed. But yes, it's the poor pollination's been the main problem.
And the low temperatures obviously have made that
that's
pollination.
the reason, yeah.
So what kind of effect does all this have on business for a farmer such as yourself?
Well, we've missed out on quite a few weekends of pick your own, and so we're losing revenue all the time, but hopefully we'll make that up later on.
And what about the context of the last few years? There's been floods, there's been icy winters. What effect has that had here?
Well, last year was a complete write-off. We had a few fine days, but the crops suffered badly. And the cold winter didn't affect us too much, but it's still quite a struggle to get all the jobs done. So
you've heard about the Weather Summit in Exeter today. Are you reassured that scientists are looking into why this is all happening?
Yes, yeah, it'd be good to know if it's climate change or just a natural phenomenon, the way it's changing.
Okay, thanks very much for your time, Richard. That's great. So the summit in Exeter is going to be looking at two fundamental things, the reasons underlying unseasonable weather. Firstly, whether or not it's just natural variables or whether, in fact, it's down to man-made global warming. But in the meantime, farmers are just having to adapt.
Indeed. OK, Adele, thank you very much. Now, coming up in the Business on Sky News, how European